Alright, welcome to part 35 of Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. We're now on Dantooine. We learned about the Genoharadan and we've taken on the missions. So, Lorgel's on Manan and Zulan Centaur on Dantooine. So we've gotten to Dantooine to yeah, he'll be by one of the noble estates near a land speeder. This guy will probably be happy about. Damn, Zerkacorp has been driven off one of their worlds. This is most excellent news. And to celebrate, I am offering a discount this time only. Sensaki blade has ion. Yeah, there's a lot of expensive stuff here.
The
Zerkacorp, the perennial rivals of my company, have suffered some major setbacks on the world of Kashyyyk, I hear. Their attack will benefit greatly from this, I believe, and our benefit extends to our customers as well. Hopefully prices will fall in the near future. How may I be of assistance today?
Rundi Hadonga Kuhungabi Wanakumbes.
Okay, so that's droid parts. Okay. So we will set out into the planet. And I'm going to do both the assassination missions. Yeah, there's a lot of stores on this planet. It's actually pretty convenient. Right, one of the estates is here, and then the other one is like one more down, so we can check both. Oh, I see a speeder.
Yes?
Yes, I'm here. Your wish? What?
Yeah, we basically got all of the types of Jedi hanging out here. Zulan speeder. This is the speeder of Zulan Centaur, the ground slaver. Zulan himself is nowhere in sight. Set fragmentation mine on the speeder. Success. You set the fragmentation mine and then move far enough away so you won't get caught in the blast when Zulan shows up. dark side points gained.
Yes. What is it?
Okay. That's all it took. Couple hundred credits. Have to go back to Hulas on Manan to collect a reward, or we can also add it's a 2-for-1 special. All rivals must die. All rivals to the Republic must go. Back to Manan. Alright. So Lorgel's in the Republic base. I'm assuming that means the embassy. Jolie remains a somewhat mysterious character. Maybe you should speak with him about why he chose to come with you.
Got something on your mind, dude? You got yourself
Why'd
a
you
fast
decide to
little
come
ship.
with me?
I'd forgot what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
So you wanted to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of a synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
Oh, seriously.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny. All of that. Breath like a bantha.
Did you annoy this person endlessly, too?
Oh, very funny. Is it my fault that some people are so easily annoyed? Like impatient little children. With blasters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall. I don't know.
Supposed to be a hidden
Are
meaning?
you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How young are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand. Of course he did. Haven't you been listening?
They killed him, didn't
You
he?
probably expect, though. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too. This could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway, finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you? What? Are you kidding?
Can you
What
be
are the
sure
odds of
that
that
you're
happening
responsible?
anyway? 1,000,000,000 to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Sort of. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Alright, so we're gonna do this assassination mission. I'm gonna talk to this guy as well. What do you want? Who are you? My name is Dolan, just a traveling Pazak player with no special story to tell. Are you interested in a game? Pazak, you say? Let's talk more Pazak. Yay, we won a set. Deal high cards to him and none to me. I'm gonna have to lose that one. Dumb. But we do take it. It was a good game. It was closer than I thought. You interested in another? Kazak, I'm trying to build a good deck enough for the championships. Are you interested in the game? Alright. Well, 200 credits a game. We can make some good coin. I probably didn't need to bring the crew. Because I'm going to have to talk to the guy alone once I do the missions. Which means I have to go back into the Ebon Hawk and... Alright, we need to be inside.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
On a mission for the Jedi Council, perhaps it can help me with that.
Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
Seek a star map, the remnant of an ancient, forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Where is the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get into the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? Good call. Just make sure you don't
Interrogate the prisoner.
I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Okay.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What do they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Not yet.
No problem. He's not going anywhere for a long time.
And Republic soldier. Restricted access. I'm guessing we'll be allowed in there a little bit later. Why, hello there, Lorgal. Yes, human. Have you come to steer and jeer like the others? Come to see Lorgal the Great Liberator caged like an animal? I'm here to kill you, Lorgal, and I think I'll enjoy it. There are many who want me dead, including the guys in this room. But the Republic doesn't kill prisoners without a trial. That is why I'm protected. This energy cage keeps me safe from Blaster and Blade. The Republic will keep me alive for transfer to Coruscant, and then all the galaxy will witness my trial. You cannot touch me in here, human. No conventional weapon can penetrate this cage. Nothing can stop me from spreading my manifesto during my trial. So better things to do. Yes, leave me. You're a tool of the Republic, a slave who cannot even see your own chains. But do not fear. Someday I, or someone like me, will destroy the Republic and free you all. Ooh, okay. Reprogram cage to kill prisoner. 8 spikes. Okay. Now we have to talk to contact alone. Yeah, it's dark side points, but honestly, who's gonna miss those perks? He's like, I'm safe. And I'm like, no, you're not. Welcome back, Grana Bordeaux. I see you have come alone. This is good. I assume you're here to discuss the business of the Genoharadan. Zulan Centaur is dead. Yes, Grana Bordeaux, I am aware of this. Our agents have been keeping a close eye on you, though I doubt you saw them. They were there when Zulan met his untimely end. And as promised, here's your reward for the task. Blasts are developed exclusively for the use of those within our guild. This time was only the beginning, Brianna Bordeaux, a small test which I am pleased to say you passed. But now a more difficult challenge awaits you. There are 3 targets that the Genoharadan want you to remove. If you can eliminate all 3, then you will gain full membership in our ancient guild. First is a Gamorrean named Von Das Ron. The second is a shapeshifter named Rulan Prolik. And the third is a Selkath known as Ithoric Guldar. Vord is a freelance bounty hunter. He's very, very good, but a bit too sadistic for our taste. He likes to sacrifice an efficient kill for the pleasure of watching his victims suffer. The Genoharadan will tolerate a certain amount of competition, but Vord has become too dangerous. You'd be surprised at how much political damage one rogue assassin can inflict. Vord was last seen on Tatooine. We suspect he's taking a break from hunting Senches by going after a crepe dragon. We don't want him to leave the Dune Sea alive. Just for the mission? Just be careful when you face off against him. Vord doesn't travel alone. So he's got his assault droid close at hand. The 2 of them make a formidable pair. Tell me about Rulan Prolik. You don't know much about Rulan, except he's some kind of shapeshifter. We don't even know if it's a natural ability as a result of some powerful alien technology. We suspect he's behind several permanent assassinations on the Outer Rim. The Genoharadan are worried he might decide to move his operations closer to the Galactic Core. His ability to assume virtually any form, he could wreak havoc on the Galactic Senate. We're about to let that happen. Finding Rulan won't be easy, but we have reports he may be on Kashyyyk. He's probably honing his skills by hunting the dangerous creatures in the Shadowlands. Ithoric isn't violent like Rulan or War, but in many ways it's far more dangerous. He's a con artist and blackmailer, and he's taken millions of credit from rich and powerful families. He also deals with secrets and information, and those can be far more deadly than any blaster. But Ithoric is careful. We know he's somewhere here in Manan, but we don't know where. All we know is how to contact him. There's a Twi'lek named Fek at the Manan Swoop Track. He can set up a meeting between you and Ithoric. Vec set up a meeting between us. Ithoric poses as a merchant of rare antiquities, perfect cover for his railway. Gives him access to rich and powerful families without drawing suspicion. Not to convince Vec you represent a buyer interested in purchasing some rare art from Ithoric. Convince Vec and he'll set up a meeting. The meeting is your one chance to take Ithoric out, but be careful. He'll choose the time and place, and he's not going to leave himself vulnerable. Is there anything else? Just a warning, Brianna Bordeaux, the assignments I have just given you are far more difficult than the simple bounties I gave you as your first test. Complete all 3 missions and you'll have proven yourself to be truly worthy of joining the Genoharadan. As before, you will be rewarded for each successful bounty. You can return to me after each mission to collect your reward. Excuse me. Is there anything else, Brianna Bordeaux? Lorgal is dead. Yes, Brother Bordeaux, the agents I sent to watch you reported back to me concerning Lorgal's death. You should take pride in a job well done. As promised, here is your reward for the task. A poison viral blade, forged exclusively for use of those within our guild. It will serve you well, I am sure. Is there anything else, Brother Bordeaux? You must understand that there is much I cannot tell you until you're accepted in the guild, of course. But ask your questions, and I will tell you what I can. Who formed this guild? Was it created? The Genoharadan were created by the galactic tyrant Zim the Despot 5,000 years before the Republic itself was even founded. During Zim's short but brutal reign, he used the Genoharadan agents to eliminate his most powerful enemies. When Zim was finally overthrown, it was believed the Genoharadan disbanded. But the Genoharadan did not disband. Instead, we vanished into the darkness. And then we carry out our work from the deepest shadows, dispatching the enemies of those who hire us. Why haven't they assassinated Malik? Malik is no easy target, even for the Genoharadan. He is far too visible a figure. We prefer to operate on the fringes of events, not plunge into their center. In any case, there's no guarantee that the Genoharadan would eliminate Malik even if we could. Not yet. He may someday be of use to us, depending on how events play out. Right now we support the Republic, but the goals of our guild are many and our methods subtle. At times we intervene in wars, but often we prefer to remain behind the scenes. We have found it more effective to let the grand scope of events play themselves out than manipulate the situation to our advantage. It is one of the keys to keeping our resistance well hidden. Do the Jedi know about your guild? It is unlikely that even the Jedi know the true scope of your power and influence. They permit us to exist because they see us as a minor faction of the galaxy, one of many. Still, we try to avoid crossing paths with the Order. The Jedi are powerful and difficult to manipulate. They're careful to avoid actions that would draw their full attention. Despite their wisdom, the Jedi are in many ways like everyone else. They would not believe the true extent of our secret society even if you were to tell them. Some of the Masters have knowledge of our existence. Those who study galactic history will see evidence of our influence throughout. Okay. We have items. That's a good blade, actually. We can use it as a melee weapon for mission pretty easily. Alright, we won't be able to carry a party now. Take Bastila and Jahani. We're not really doing anything at this point. There's one more mission I want to glean a little bit further in, and then we can
How can I help?
move on. You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
Is that a compliment from you?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
She said you sounded so pained saying it.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you, too demanding at times.
May have been.
I am trying my best. You're not making this easy for me, you know.
When have you ever made things easy for me?
I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? I would rather we were friends.
I'd like that, I
know my
suppose.
manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Maybe, but you don't need to be like that.
I suppose not. But I am becoming like that, though it's not easy for me to admit. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. But maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I just thought I should tell you.
Alright, I'm glad you did.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Yeah, the click is working fine. I wonder if I just accidentally double-clicked on that assassination thing. Okay.
Yes?
I'm here.
There we go. Hello, Laura.
Julie, it is you. I need your help. Sundry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Sundry's being held.
Don't...
Oh, I guess. That kind of spoiled it.
What can I do?
Sundry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him.
Don't worry, Alora.
Okay, we have to actually go to the courts. And on that note, we will save and quit for the day. Kind of transitioned out of the last couple episodes, but now we're at the end of the recording session, so I will just sign out by saying thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. If you haven't already done so, feel free to follow and or subscribe. Sub, like, and share on YouTube as well. I appreciate any support given to me. Thank you guys again. Take care. Have a great one. We'll see you again next time. Till then, later on, guys.